Hey, Don Digger, can you hear me okay? Our power just went off. Just went off, my friend. My internet's starting to boot back up. Looks like it's on here. Electric just went off. Hey, no worries, man. I know about helping out the friends. Power just jumped off on me there, so I thought I'd give everybody a shout here today. We just thought we'd go outside here on the back deck. Got some peppers. Seems like the bell peppers, the old country people call them mangoes. They're growing pretty good. Just picked some tomatoes off the tomato plant, a bunch of cherry tomatoes there. Good morning, Josh Book. How you doing, my friend? We're just chilling here. Getting ready to fix a cup of coffee here in a minute. Does it sound good? Electricity just went off on us just a minute ago. Mash that like button if you get a chance. It sound pretty good. We got some storms finally going to start coming in. It looks like we might end up hearing some thunder in the background. We've got some storm clouds coming in, so maybe we're getting some storms. I don't know. The electric just popped off for about 2 seconds and back on again. Cable had to reset, the modem, the whole 9 yards. But I think we're getting the last of the garden this year, or the pots and stuff. I didn't put a full garden out there after losing Dad. I haven't had a lot of motivation to put a garden in because that's something we did together a whole lot. Maybe next year, but this year I'm just playing city boy, country boy, farming here with the plants on the back deck. So I still get some fresh tomatoes and some fresh peppers, and I got a zucchini plant. Got a couple crazy things growing here too. I tried the thing off of YouTube where you plant a pineapple plant. I don't know if you all have done that or seen that. You can Google it or YouTube it. Take all the leaves, cut off the top of the pineapple plant, take all the leaves off but about 6 or 8, and hang it with some toothpicks in a cup of water till it roots, and then plant it. And it's done real well. I got it right here behind me. Prospecting for veggies, absolutely. Yeah, we got it. We got some nice peppers coming on though. Pick the rest of yours this week. You know what? I thought mine was going to go kaput and everything was going to get pulled and stuff, and we ended up with some cooler weather in the evenings, and of course the pepper plants have jumped up, and we had a real bad blight there with the heat, and we had a lot of rain, then we had the intense heat, and then we had a lot of blight on the tomato plants. Pulled a lot of those off, and the tomato plants just kind of struggled, and they've done a little better. They've kind of recouped and tried to do some things here, and I put some Miracle Grow on them and stuff, and the peppers and tomato plants are kind of having a second season here, so I thought I'd try and get a few weeks out of them. There you go. Plant some garlic. I know there's a lot talking to Robert Johnson. I think he was planting some greens, some turnips and mixed greens and stuff down in Louisiana yesterday. He was tilling his garden up, and he was replanting fall stuff. And I said, you know what? I probably should do the same. I was thinking about going and getting some mixed greens and maybe put a little patch in here this weekend, but just not so many hours in the day. Yeah, I know everybody knows how that goes. I got a lot of things to do on my list. Garlic sounds good though. Might have to trade you for some garlic. I've never grown garlic before. You need to take a video of that, my friend. Garlic is not something I've ever grown before. Grow a lot of turnips in the fall. A lot of mustard greens and kale. Put that down quite often, but I've never grown any garlic. That'd be something I'd like to try and do. I think Robert was putting onions back out. He's planting some fall onions. And people do that too. That's probably not a bad idea. We got 4 people in the house and 3 likes. I thought there'd be more people jumping on a good morning. There's Misplaced Yoper Girl. What's going on? Good morning. We're just chilling out here around the back deck. Miss Amy. Miss Amy. Did you get my package yet, Miss Amy? Did you get your package in the mail from me? I hope you did. Got it yesterday? Good deal. The mail service still works then. You're more than welcome, Amy. You are more than welcome. But I got one thing here that I picked up last spring. And I'll show you if I can move this. Let me see if I can pick this up and move it. I don't know if I should probably be messing around here with moving the iPad, but can you all see this? I picked up an orange tree. And it's got oranges on it. Can you see the oranges? Some of them are on the back of the leaves. There's one there sticking its nose out. There in the top. But I planted some oranges. I got some cucumbers coming back up too. I cut the cucumbers back and got some new leaves coming out on it. I don't know what's going on with that. It's kind of funny. And then you got some tomatoes there growing. They'll come back. You can see where I pulled all the leaves off and trying to get some tomatoes there on the tops. Let me go ahead while I've got it moving around. Here's a red pepper, another tomato. Here is the pineapple plant. Check it out. There's a zucchini plant. It's got some zucchinis on it right here at my feet. But check out the pineapple plant, man. It's doing really well. You guys got to try that. You need to YouTube that. And I'm going to bring, of course, a lot of these in for the winter time. Don't make you sick there moving around real fast like that. Go back to the pepper plants and the tomato plants here. But, yeah, there's some thunder in the background there. 3 people in the house. You just cut the top. Yeah, just cut the. So what you do? I should do a video of it, but there's videos already out there. You end up cut the top off of the pineapple plant, right at the base there where the pineapple's at, and then you take all of the bottom leaves towards the pineapple off, and you leave about 5 or 6 or 6 or 8 of the very top ones, and then you have a part of the stem there with no leaves on it, and stick you some toothpicks in it, just like you'd grow a sweet potato in a cup of water when you were a kid in the windowsill, and you put that in the windowsill in some water until it roots. It takes a few weeks and it'll start rooting. I'm up here in West Virginia, in the hills of West Virginia. I'm on the Ohio-Kentucky border. I'm in the tri-state area. But anyways, then when you get that to root, then you can plant it right into a plant when you get the roots to start growing in a cup of water. Hey, Moose Ox. It's pretty easy. You can Google, you can YouTube it, how to grow a pineapple plant in the house. And I did it, and the funny part about it is the guy that does the videos, he shows it later on, he actually grows a small pineapple right there in his house. And that's kind of funny. And it's a really wild looking plant because the pineapple shoots up on a big stalk. It's hilarious to see it. So it's just something I figured I'd give it a shot. Give it a try. And amazingly enough, the plant, once I put it in there, kind of just didn't do anything for a while. Now it's kind of shot up. It's doing quite a bit pretty quick. Looks like I'm going to pick some peppers here pretty soon though. I'll freeze those peppers or cut them up in pieces and use them for my chili this winter. We got, let's see, 5 of you in there, 4 likes. Smash that like if you don't mind, peoples. But sun's starting to come out. Here we go. It's starting to come out behind the rain clouds here that we've got. But yeah, we're just chilling. I'm getting ready to go fix a cup of coffee. Didn't see anybody online that I routinely subscribe to. And I thought, why not jump on a Saturday morning, see if some other people's drinking a cup of coffee. Last night we did a little video. Got a mail call, some coin trays I got in. Went through some boxes of slabs, showed some people some Morgans and peace dollars and seated liberties that I have. Just kind of overall chilling out a little bit. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready for mine. I think mine's probably ready. I should probably move in there a little bit and fix a cup there. But yeah, it's a good time to do some fall planting. I told my wife this year we probably should, or next year, or even this fall, should plant out there at the farm. We've got a catch pen that we don't have anything in right now that's got some really good soil and got some good cow manure in it that we ought to till it up and plant it up, and it's got electric and fence around it, keep the deer out. And I said we ought to put something in there. It'd be a nice garden. Probably be the best dirt you could plant in. So who else is going to put out something this fall? Dime Digger may have left already. He was going to put some garlic out. Your kids on coffee detail. I was hoping my wife might get on coffee detail, but I think she's stretched out there on the couch watching her morning news or morning TV shows. So I think it's going to be a somewhat of a lazy day today. Probably not too much. I know since we've had such dry weather up here, some of the maple trees have already dropped their leaves. Have already turned colors because it's so dry and dropped their leaves. And so probably need to go over to my parents' house. My mom sold her house, or has her house up for sale, I should say, and we need to go over there and do a little bit of landscaping, pull some weeds and rake some leaves, and go in the house there and probably run the vacuum cleaner and dust and stuff like that, because it gets shown when somebody comes and looks at it. Hey, Redneck Stacker, my friend from up north, how you doing, my buddy? Good to see you on here. Good to see you. You been gold panning anymore? Hey, Jane Orms. What you been up all night for? Here's some storms coming. How much you guys catch up for a split second? I'm going to go pour a cup of coffee, so I'll be right back. What's that? All white. Well, I'm back. And no coffee because we turned the coffee pot on, but it wasn't plugged in. So, note to self and anyone else, plug the coffee pot in when you turn it on. You got no pay dirt right now. And we could fix that. It's just awful expensive to ship it to Canada. I've got a lot of pay dirt, but it's a little further south for you than probably what it needs to be. I bet you're getting better at panning though. The more you do it, the better you get. Oh my. I think I'm going to have to pick some peppers here pretty soon. It's about mango. They call them mangoes down there. Who else do the people around you call, the old country folks, they call the green peppers mangoes around here? I've got a gold claw pan. I won it in a contest. I've never used it. My first impression, now I haven't used it, so I shouldn't say this, but it looks kind of gimmicky to me. And I don't like the idea that the amount of material that holds. I've got the large and the small both. And it's still the same theory. I'm sure it works fine. I'm not so sure that my super sluice pan or my Garrett 16-inch pan that I would get away from it too much because I've gotten so good at it. I see if it rushes you too much, and you might get a lot of the fine gold washing away because you're really not getting to stratify it. That's just my impression. That surface area, for it to drop, it's going to have to drop a little bit further and getting down there. And my only concern is, especially with younger people and stuff, if you're trying to speed pan like they try to suggest with it, that if you're in a lot of fine gold, and there's a whole lot more fine gold out there than the heavy gold, that whether it's going to drop down there or not. So yeah, if you're looking at the bigger stuff, the chunkier stuff, no doubt. But I don't know, the gold claw pan, it's not tearing the whole industry up. I mean, there's people using it and trying it and stuff, but I don't know. I still like my Garrett. But I haven't used it, so I need to do that. Yeah, you got some natural stuff, and it was the fine stuff there. If I sent you some of the Georgia pay dirt and stuff, you might be a little bit more pleased. But I can't remember honestly what I sent you. I think what I had out at the time was some of the Ohio glacial teal, and it was a lot of flour gold and hard stuff. Probably, I think it was one of your first times panning. Probably was not the right stuff to send you. Most of the time when you're first starting out, you like to be able to pan some gold, maybe 16 mesh or larger, the bigger stuff. And when you get really good at, really good at it and stuff, and you can get down to the fine gold. But a lot of times your Miller tables and your gold wheels, they do real good on the small stuff. Small stuff and your flour gold is not easy even for the most seasoned panner. People that get really good at it can do that. Oh, I'd have to see what I even have down there, and I've probably got pay dirt down there from 4 or 5 different states. But problem is, in a small amount of dirt, unless we seed it, which most people that send out pay dirt do, you almost need concentrates from the dredge if you really want to find something of some magnitude. But yeah, right now I don't have no idea, and I wouldn't even dream of jumping down there and getting into those buckets and figure out what I got right now. The garage, since we've been bringing stuff over from my dad's, where my dad passed away and my mom moved, is full. I can't even get back into that area right now. But hopefully this fall I get back into some more gold prospecting. When I get into it, I'll let you know. Yeah, you could do a mixed bag. That would probably work. I'm just saying, a lot of the stuff that you're going to get, if it's raw and not concentrates, you almost need to seed it a little bit there to make sure you get some bigger, chunkier stuff and make it worthwhile, especially shipping it that far and paying that shipping, which we could always do. Oh man, listen, I used to sell pay dirt like you wouldn't believe, and I had people lining up for it. I was probably the biggest person on the East Coast there. I know one year I did over $20,000 in pay dirt sales. And I'd come home from work, and that's what I would do, is bag up pay dirt. And it got to the point where I was going on the weekends on trips just to run the dredge and to get concentrates and to dig dirt, and it became more like a job than it was a hobby. And when it stopped becoming fun, I said enough. I closed her down, and I gave a lot back. I ended up basically, if you bought a $20 bag of dirt, you got back about $16 in gold. I put 70 to 80% in each bag, plus what you found naturally, and a lot of people got more than their $20 worth, which was fine, but I was making about 20 to 30% on each bag, and that wasn't counting my time, of course. And we were sending it out here in 20 quart bags at a time every evening. Yeah, but you figure on that 20K at 10%, you made about $2,000. I probably made $4,000 on that whole thing. And again, when you looked at my time and effort, you wouldn't believe the work that was involved for that year. Me and my wife both. It was labor intensive, I will say. All right, Amy, it's good to see you. I hear some thunder in the background. Looks like we're going to try and get some rain here this morning, which is good. Absolutely, it was really hard work for little payoff. That's why we quit doing it. If it was easy work for a good payoff, it'd be a different story. It might be something to do in retirement when you're trying to find some stuff to do with your time. But you'd run into people that didn't know how to pan, and then you try and make everybody happy, which I've always tried to make everybody happy. It became not fun. Come home from work, and instead of getting to relax after a hard work day, you were bagging up pay dirt all evening. If it was my job, it probably wouldn't have been too bad. But again, I probably would have starved to death too. So I think you probably have to do it as an extra income in retirement would be the only way I'd fool with it. And going national on something like that, those national people, they're just grabbing average stream dirt and adding the gold to it. 90% or better of all pay dirt's seeded. Because you think when you're out there gold mining, I do a lot of it, a small amount of dirt is not going to contain that much gold. If it was, you'd be on the mother lode and then some, the super mother lode. So most all dirt, whether they tell you it is or not, has been seeded. Oh yeah, I see those guys. I know last night Silver Dragons was doing a pour party, and he sells it for $28 an ounce. So whatever he pays $17, $18 an ounce for it, and he gets maybe $10 an ounce as he pours it. But he does pretty good, I think, when he looks at the number that he pours. But he probably sold 100 ounces last night. So in a few hours, he probably made $1,000 there. Let's see. So if you say $10 an ounce and 100 ounces, yeah, he probably made about $1,000 there. But he sold quite a bit. He sold a lot of 2, 3, 4, 5 ounce bigger stuff too. And I think when you're selling those bigger pours like that, 2, 3 ounces, and you're making $10 an ounce every order, he was making $20 or more. Not if you make $1,000. No, he probably make more like, I made several hundred last night. Definitely made several hundred. Oh, he wasn't doing sand casting or anything. He was doing the molds. The molds I think he got from eBay or whatever. And he's pouring like cobras and cowboys and hearts and all different kinds of pours he had there. He had 2 different furnaces going and writing them down, doing pre-orders and whatnot. But he's gotten into these live pour parties, and he gets $28 an ounce out of it. Okay, Norm, that's a good idea. I have to check out your website. I have to check it out. Guys, I'm going to go grab a cup of coffee, see if it's on by now, because I had to turn that pot on. There might be enough to pull the pot out and get me a cup real quick. Get rid of this bleary-eyedness. I'll be right back. looks like the sun's coming out. And of course, here comes the rain. So I just got a cup of coffee here from the beach. I have to try and slide this over and get out of the rain. Yeah, let me slide this all over, guys. It's starting to rain here. Electronics and rain may not be a good thing. Whoop. Well, that wasn't good. It's still on. Let's see. Crash. Boom, bam. Are we still on? Are we still on, everybody? Testing. Had a little technical difficulties there. Started raining a little bit. Cool. Dropped the iPad there trying to move it. So I guess we're still live. Don't have as good a view. Yeah, rain has been very scarce as of late. I would agree with that. Let's see if I can move this again. Now, you know, of course, I moved it and the rain stopped. You're looking at one of the little tomato plants that was a volunteer, and I replanted it. And so it's starting over again fresh. Came off of a seed. There we go. So it looks like it's going to rain, guys. I'm going to show you something here. Look at the clouds. Rainstorms are getting ready to come in. There's down to the pool. You guys can see the pool area. There's the orange tree. You're getting to see the little oranges on the orange tree. But yeah, storm's starting to come in, so I don't know how long I'll be able to stay on here. Maybe not too long. Here we can go back to the pepper and tomato plants there. Got out of the rain a little bit. I got a cup of coffee, which is a good thing. Got a cup of coffee. Thank you, Redneck. I appreciate it. I'm on about 4 or 5 acres back here. I got more left. You know, when my dad passed away, I bought the lots and stuff off my parents that were out here still, and I do have a lot of mowing to do. And that's the one thing about this rain. The fall grass will start to grow again. I'm starting to get rained on right now. It's just sprinkling that. Man, that coffee's good. Maybe I can get my wife to fix us an egg or two. Cutting grass definitely sucks. And that wouldn't even be that would be the mild term I use. I'm not a big fan of grass mowing. Not a big fan. Yeah, this rain is it's not going to let up. I guess it's going to keep coming down. You guys probably can't see it, but I'm getting rained on pretty good here. But guys, we got 7 in the house, 9 likes. Smash that like button if you can. Yeah, Mrs. ECP fixes both some bacon and eggs. I think sausage and eggs. She's been fixing sausage lately. She's found some kind of sausage patty that's already pre-frozen. She just has to heat up. It's actually pretty good. I know there's some kind of bacon that's already cooked. You just heat up too. It ain't all quite the same, but it's pretty good. Yeah, she's got some kind of sausage there that does a number. But yeah, if I have to jump off here real fast, guys, I apologize. It's sprinkling and it's just starting to pick up a little bit here. But he is 5.5. Okay, I'm missing some conversation here. Let me see what's going on. Grandson, oh, he loves to cut grass. 5.5 years old. Yeah, I need a young man that likes to cut grass. That would be great. And I hope they just continue to like it. Would be kind of nice, to say the least. It would be very, very nice. But yeah, rain's starting to kick up. We need it, so I can't complain too much. I think we should go see Mrs. ECP and ask her for breakfast. Yeah, Mrs. ECP's on the couch right now, so good luck with that. I've already made a couple comments and I ain't seen anybody see her stir any. I think right now if I want some eggs, I might have to go in there and fix them myself. That'd be a good. We could continue the video there. Make some fresh farm eggs. That's what I've got from my chickens. Yeah, it looks like we're going to get a rainstorm, guys. I'm going to try and pull this inside. So hang on just a second while I start to move this. I think the electronics and rain and water are not doing good. It's starting to come down a little harder. Yeah, it's rain's coming. Rain's coming down. They all want to know if you're going to fix them breakfast. Here's where she's at. Yep. Told you she sat down on the couch. They're saying, hi, Mrs. ECP. Yeah, husband's nuts, she says. Guys, there you see she's sacked out on the couch. So can we get some coffee here, Mrs. ECP? Maybe we get the coffee pot to do something. There we go. Plug in on the coffee pot for a little bit. There we go. You guys chit chat for a second while I pull everything in from the deck. It's just live. Sure we got that hay. It's raining. Are you really gonna pick pancakes? Pancakes would be nice. I was thinking eggs. Eggs it out. How about waffles? Well, Mrs. ECP's thinking pancakes, guys. Hear that, Redneck? If you're still on there, Redneck's going to come down from Canada and have some pancakes. Got 6 in the house. I think I lost some people on the move. On the move from the deck to the kitchen. Lost a few people. Makes sense. See, why not? Let's see who all's on here. What? Oh, red left. Mrs. Stacker, Rednet Stacker had her breakfast. That Dollar General coffee pot, it probably is. You know, honestly, I don't know. Something small we got because I'm about the only one drinking coffee except for my daughter every now and then. So, probably so. That would be my guess. That would be my guess. Need to warm it up a little bit. We got 7 in the house. Y'all mash the like button if you don't care. Just a morning with ECP. Mrs. ECP is going to start moving here and fix us some pancakes today. I was outside on the back deck, had to move in because we finally are getting some rain. We haven't had rain in over a month. So we're pretty happy about the rain. We'll see if it amounts to anything or not. But we're supposed to have scattered showers this morning. It's still supposed to be in the low 90s. It's supposed to be in the low 90s all week through Thursday. Here's John Wolf's in here. Hey, John. SMK. Get you some coffee. We're just going live, saying hello to everybody in the community. You got your cup just now. How do you like your coffee, SMK? I put a little bit of Splenda, a little bit of cream. I like mine light brown. Light brown and sweet, like my wife. Hey, Ida SM. Sounds good to you too? You're taking Milo out. Milo, you going on the front porch? Milo's in the house. He got up. He is awake. So I have to reset the clocks where the electricity went off. 8:49, so it is 10 till 9 here. So the clocks are reset. 7 people in the house to chit chat, having a cup of coffee. Mrs. ECP is going to fix some pancakes, she said. Got some of the last tomatoes for the year. Look here. I grew some pretty nice tomatoes on that back deck. So the last tomatoes for the year. Had one last night on a ham sandwich with some Amish ham, applewood ham, and so it would be applewood smoked ham and some Munster cheese, all from Amish country that I brought back from work. Might sound good for a sandwich tonight or this evening again or lunch. Seems like Amish country is popping up all over now. Or at least Amish foods. But there's a lot of Amish through southeast Ohio where I work. Everybody still in the house? It says I got 6 of you. Not much chit chat, and I think everybody must just be listening. Lurking. And they're back to 7. 12 likes. Smash the like button there. John Wolf, I need to take care of you, my friend. If John Wolf is still in the house, say something. I've known John Wolf for a long time, and I've never realized that I didn't do what I just did. Still drooling over the tomato. That's too funny. I know. You know what the worst part is? Just think here, another month or so, we're not going to have these fresh grown tomatoes. It's going to have that flavor to them. We're going to be back to those hydroponic and those greenhouse tomatoes or whatever that taste like rubber or plastic or have no flavor to them. And that's the worst part. Why they can't grow a homegrown tomato that has some flavor to it, I'll never know. Good deal, John. You're blue now, my friend. Yeah, they have no flavor. And I don't know why people even buy it. You know, it's like, why even put a tomato on your sandwich or eat a tomato in your salad that has no flavor to it? I don't understand how they do that. They grow a tomato that's more like plastic.
Are you wet? Are you hurt?
What's he acting goofy for?
Let me hear what's the matter. He's hurt.
Well, he's hurt. You got something in his paw?
I don't know.
He's holding his paw up. Come here. He got something stuck in his paw.
Shit, he was fine a minute ago.
See, buddy.
He hurt his leg. Come running back in real fast.
Let's see. Come here. I got stung or something. Sorry guys, Milo got stung or something on his paw, so give me my glasses. So we're looking at Milo's paw right now. Well, I see it. I see it's got a thorn in it.
Here, let me get the tweezers.
I can get it if you hold him.
I can't hold him here.
I see it. Right there it is. Hold him. Just hold. The thing's on the coffee pot, honey. Just hold the dog and I'll get the thorn out of his paw. Poor baby.
It's not that hand, is it?
No. Hold still. Hold Milo, hold still.
Chris,
I'm trying to get him out.
do you want to get the tweezers?
Yeah.
Get on.
Oh, that thing's not hurting. I'll be right back. Got thorns in there. Stingers in there. Where's the tweezers? Honey, it's not hurting anything. Would you leave it alone? It didn't bother you any. Well, if I have a pair of tweezers, this is getting tweezers and all the stingers. I need a stinger. Well, honey, I got it out. It's gone. He's fine now. It's hurting. It pumped all there. Sorry about that, guys. We had a little emergency. Milo got stung by a bee or a hornet or something. I had to pull a stinger out of his foot there. So if you heard the commotion in the background, we were finding tweezers and poor Milo got stung. So thanks for bearing with me there. Let's see, how's he doing? Can he walk now? Okay, get out, baby. Just go to jail. Go to jail. That stinger in his foot. We're stinging good too. See, how's he do walking now? He might be for a while. Yeah, he's walking now. He's alright. He's gonna limp. He's got some poison in him. Got bee stung. Milo got bee stung good. Good morning, Maria. Maria, you got to email me your address, honey. I've got your prize you won last week. Maria, I've got your prize already all packaged up. I never got an email from you with your mailing address. I'm assuming you still want it. I'm going to put my email address in here, Maria. Last week you won second place grand prize. And I think it was Kennedy half and something else or whatever. I'm so glad you're on here because you're the only package I couldn't mail. So you can see that email address, ctabmchadwick@aol.com, Maria. Good morning. But I need, if you can email me your mailing address where you want your prize mailed to. Everybody else has got theirs. No, I didn't get it. If I got it, it went to, say, the junk or something. I never did see it or didn't go through, but I did not get the email. But I have it already packaged up. It's already ready to go with your name on it, ready to send. You can go out Monday morning, but need your address. And there's the email address. But thank you, Maria. I'm glad there was no way for me to message you. You didn't even have a video posted or anything for me to leave a comment on to tell you to either. So I tried to do everything I could. But if you want the prize, I need an email. I need a mailing address. More coffee. Is he all right now? Poor Milo got a bee sting. We had a little emergency here today at the ECP household. Well, honey, he's got that poison in him from the bee. It already pumped the venom sac already in him. It was digging her deep. That was a big stinger. I think it was more than just a honeybee. I think it was probably a wasp. You can give him a little Benadryl if it's swelling or something, but just this level, I mean, it'll go away eventually. You can put a little bit of, if he lets you, you can put some baking soda on there and stuff, but it ain't going to stay. You can give him a little Benadryl, but make him go to sleep. He should be okay. That's her baby. That little puppy dog is Miss ECP's baby. Don't mess with Milo, I can tell you that. Not unless you want the wrath of Mrs. ECP. Well, there we go. Try to get this coffee pot back in the picture. I had to get the creamer, and I got the creamer holding up the whole show here. There we go. I think it's back to there. Not much coffee left. We got 7 in the house, 13 likes. If y'all just came in, mash the like button for me if you don't mind. Poor Milo got a bee stung going out the potty this morning. Or wasp stung or something. Let me go look at Milo. I think he got stung pretty good. It was pretty good stinger in his foot. Poor baby. He's your paw horse. Get your horse stung because you got stung. Yeah, it hurts, Mom. Poor baby. Go away. This thing will go away. Not being anymore. Find out. Oh, it was. It might be just telling you you were hurting him with growl. Because it hurts where it got spinning. What? Let him lay there and sleep it off. I can give him a little Benadryl if you want. It's going to make him go to sleep. And then you're going to say, what's wrong with him? Okay, that'd be great, Maria. I appreciate it if you can send it, and I'll get it out with you Monday. I've got some other stuff to mail Monday, too. You don't have to turn it up too much, Tony. Thought you was going to fix pancakes. Now that your puppy dog's hurt. So, since the puppy dog got stung by a bee, pancakes are on hold now. So we're not going to be seeing any pancakes anywhere soon unless I fix them. Maybe it's time to just put some eggs on. You want to do pancakes tomorrow? You're doing them today either way, huh? We're still getting pancakes. I think I'll fix the pancakes. Where's the pancake mix? So guess what I'm going to do? We're going to fix some pancakes. So pancakes with ECP. Pancakes with ECP. See if I can find the griddle. Good morning, pancakes with East Coast Pro. Oh my gosh, Tony, there's all kinds of stuff on that griddle. I might just try and get it off a pan. Holy cow. Oh, we got a new pan. Pampered Chef pan. Really? It's pretty nice. So, if you're in the house listening or lurking, do a quick comment so I can see who's in the house. I'm taking pancake orders. Who needs a pancake? Is your baby okay after getting beats done? Dave's not here. Hi, Dave. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Dave's lurking. He's hanging in there. I think Amy and Red left early. Yeah, they did. There's John Wolf's in here. We're just all listening. Just didn't know if I need to, how many pancakes I need to put on. We're making some pancakes. Let's see. 2 cups of mix. 1/2 a cup of water. All right, pancakes with ECP. What do you think, Tony? She likes when I cook anyways. I can promise you that. Pancakes with Aunt Jemima. So I got 1.5 for about a cup of water. How do you heat up that sausage, Mom? Alright, we're making some pancakes now. Hey, look, I could start my own ECP cooking show. David and John, SM. Got ECP cooking show. ECP cooking show. Here we go. Live with ECP pancakes. So we are making some pancakes. Pancakes with ECP this morning. See what we got going here. Just a touch of oil in the no-stick pan. Turn the heat up a little bit. You want blueberries in your pancakes?
Yes.
You want some blueberries? In the freezer. So we're going to have some blueberries in the pancakes. Got some blueberries. Wish Farms blueberries. Gotta have your blueberries. You're right. Gotta have some blueberry action. Everybody's getting excited. East Coast cooking, Mom. That's what they're called. That's a good idea, Maddie. I like that. Cooking with ECP at 9 o'clock Saturday mornings, Tony. And this morning we're having some blueberry pancakes. Aunt Jemima style. I like it. I definitely like it. It sounds like a plan. It's a good idea. Good idea. Get this pan hot enough. I don't like that first pancake. Always is a challenge. Seems like get the pan just right. Not too hot, not too cold. Get that perfect pancake. Cooking with ECP. What a great idea. East Coast, 9 a.m. Saturday mornings. I like it. I like it. May have to move it around here so people can see the pancakes, right? There's the first pancake being poured. I don't think I'm going to try and move around the iPads and stuff, though. Hey, Robert Johnson. Welcome to East Coast Cooking. Cooking with ECP on East Coast Cooking. We're making some blueberry pancakes. Robert Johnson. Hey, did you get all those onions put in, Robert Johnson, yesterday? Did you get the onions put in? And the greens. It's starting to rain here, Robert. I'm finally getting some rain, which is a good thing, except for the grass might start growing again. Good deal. So, Robert, while you weren't here, Milo went outside and got stung by a big bee or hornet or wasp or something. We had a big issue while I was live. I had to stop everything. Or I didn't stop, I had to leave. Because Milo had a big stinger in his foot. I had to get out. So he got nailed this morning. He got nailed. In a big, big way. And it was a big, thick, long stinger too. But something got him in a big way. I think it might have been one of those sand wasps around the mulch. Because that stinger was big, long, and stuck him. Had to get tweezers to get it out. Man, he carried on something fierce. I thought my wife was going to beat me to death. And I was just trying to help. But you know, when she was upset about her baby, she's going to take it out on me. Yeah, he's resting. He's got his paw up. He's being a big baby now. So I started giving him some Benadryl, but I didn't want it to knock him out. So we got the first pancake on. Looks like it's came out pretty good. Got a new pan I'm trying out. Hey, Gear Mathallo, good to see you, my friend. Did you get your package yet? I know it's a long ways to get all the way over to, what's it, Norway? Wasn't it you that won the prize there last week that went overseas? It's definitely on the way. I think it's you, Gear, wasn't it? Oh, yeah, he's milking it big time. My wife's babying the crap out of him. And you'd have thought that somebody shot him. But I wasn't the one that got stung. You should be getting it, my friend. I send it out next day. So let me know. Send me post a video or let me know or comment when you get it and stuff. But I got it shipped over to you. Everybody's starting to get their packages there from the winds and stuff. How's the puppy doing? He's still crying? Robert asked him if he's milking it. Huh? You don't know if he's milking it or not? Poor baby. I tell you this, he doesn't have to milk it because my wife's going to spoil him anyways. Because that's her baby. She likes that dog more than she does me, and that ain't saying a whole lot. She said, I agree. You hear that in the background? She said, I agree. I was a joke. I was teasing. Oh, she said that was rude of me to say that. Well, I guess she does love me then. So I'm washing my blueberries off, guys, before I put them on these pans. Does Marissa want blueberries in hers? Well, I'm not going to stop making them. I'm going to have to put them up so she can heat them up. Oh, I'll check it there, Maria. You think you sent it the wrong email address last time? I didn't know how to get a hold of you, but just jump in on my streams or make a comment. I'll let you know. Make a comment on this video, and I'll reply to it if I got your email. How's that sound? After this is over, make a comment on it. Let me see if I can show you guys my pancake here. Let's see. Can everybody see the pancake? So blueberry pancake time. So it's coming out good. There we go. 10 in the house, 13 likes. If you haven't mashed that like, please do so. Welcome to East Coast Cooking on Saturday morning. We're making some blueberry pancakes. And they're turning out pretty good. To turn the heat down a little bit. This one got a little dark. It's always just fun to get to control how hot you're going to make the pan. That dark one will end up being mine. Is that the last of the pancake mix? Is there another box? There wasn't a lot in that box. You know, Mom? The one that was open, it was in here. There's just not a lot. And probably enough for all three of us, I guess, but it's not going to have much extra. Yeah. Pancake eater, you could do it with some, make some Bisquick pancakes. That one came out a little bit dark. We'll turn the heat down a little bit. Hey, thanks for coming in, David. I appreciate you. Thanks for stopping in to East Coast Cooking on Saturday mornings. We're just having a good time here making some pancakes for the ladies. Milo got stung by a bee. It was the big ordeal today, or this morning. The emergency. We almost called 911, but I'm not sure how they would have received it. So we'll see. The pancakes are coming on pretty good here. Pancakes are coming on good.
That's all we have.
No biscuit. I think I'll be enough here. It's not going to have a ton. They have 4 or 5 pancakes. I just want one. We'll get what we can here. I'll make some silver dollar ones. There you go. Just returned from a coaching football coach. Coaching football. Coach will be soon watching football match. There you go. Hey, Anthony. Oh, I have to check my prayers for Bradley. Morning, sir, ECP. That's too funny, Mike. Anthony, thanks for the update on Bradley Height. He's a great guy. I'll definitely keep him in my prayers. I hate to hear he was in the hospital. Hate to hear that. That's no fun. No fun. So here comes the next pancake. We'll get some more blueberries. Rinse them off. Morning pancakes with ECP. Cooking with East Coast Cooking. East Coast Cooking. Oh!
Wow, how are you doing?
Honey, you're just not cussed on YouTube.
Well, sorry.
I dropped a little water off my hand and it hit the pan and it splattered a little bit where I rinsed these blueberries off. Note to self, make sure you rinse and shake the water off your hands when you get over top of the pan. I think most of them like them probably about medium, a little thick. They're probably a little bit on the thick side, and I think it's probably the mix. If I probably had thinned the batter out a little bit, it'd have been thinner. I definitely don't like them doughy in the middle, I can promise you that. No doughy. That sounds good, Anthony. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. If everybody's in here seeing East Coast Cooking this morning, please mash that like button if you don't mind. I'm glad to hear Bradley's doing better. Oh, always. Bradley is, I'm one of his biggest fans, and I've got a lot of his pours too. I've actually got to get with him down the road. I got a couple of his pours I need to get COAs from. My stepdaughter had a really bad seizure. Oh, hospital since then. She's suffering from a speech account. Oh, I'll tell you what, Mike. We will definitely keep your stepdaughter in our prayers, my friend. My. I hate to hear that. Definitely we'll keep him in our prayers. Godspeed. A lot of things are happening like that recently in our community too, but I guess that's part of life. But you hate it when it's the kids more than anything. I hope she's going to be okay. Young ones recover pretty quick though, better than most of the adults though. But we'll keep her in our prayers. Wow. hate that, especially when it's the little ones and stuff. Last pancake for the morning with ECP. Last ECP pancake. Blueberry pancake. So I'm scraping the bottom of the pan here. Trying to get all the batter. Spread that pancake out some because it's got a lot of batter there. Make sure I don't put any more water in the pan there. So I'm rinsing the blueberries off, and I'm going to put these back in the freezer. Like a normal person, she's walking in the bathroom. Wow, at least she's up and moving. Maybe as the day goes on there, she'll start doing a little better there. Definitely keep a close eye on her, of course, you know that. Glad to hear she's home though. Tell you, when it comes to kids, there's nothing more heart-wrenching. Quick pouring gold socks and slippers. And sending prayers to Mike. Heard about it. You see, days ago. We'll keep them all in our prayers. Oh, listen, they'll be in my prayers on a routine basis and stay there. And please keep us updated too. There's nothing worse than hearing about something and not get to hear what's going on later on. Especially when you start genuinely worrying and praying for somebody. So last pancake, it was the biggest one. And it's golden brown. Let me see if I can show it to you guys. So this pancake, there it is. There's the other ones. There's the one dark one. But there's the last pancake for the morning with East Coast cooking. Well, oh, it's a happy birthday, Robert Johnson. Today your birthday? Should have mailed you something. Have you got your son with you this morning? Happy birthday. Everybody sing happy birthday to Robert Johnson. Yeah, you'll get to see him. I'm sure you'll get him real soon. All right, I'm going to do a special because Robert Johnson's my buddy. He's going to hate this. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Robert Johnson. Happy birthday to you. Woo, 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 woo. Happy birthday, Robert J. Mi amigo, my brother from another mother. Yeah, listen, I have never done that for anybody. You're the first. I hope a couple people smiled or laughed at that rendition. I know I don't have a very good voice. But Robert Johnson's a pretty special guy to me. He's my buddy. We're going to get together and eat a hot dog or have a dinner together or lunch or something one day. Jeep and John got to go down to see him this week, and I'm jealous. All right, pancakes are done. Turn off the lights, the party's over. All right. So we got some nice looking pancakes from ECP. East Coast Cooking. First session, I believe, was a success. Oh, I'm a sweetheart. I'm telling you, Maria. I'm glad. I hope I got your email. Hey girls, pancakes are ready. Rissy, Tony, pancakes are on. Now I slaved over this stove on East Coast Cooking. And do you think they're going to come and eat? I don't know. Everybody wanted pancakes. It's 9:30 a.m. here. I think it's time for them to get up on a Saturday morning. I'd say they're coddling or milking her baby in Milo still. You had eggs and toast and ham. That sounds really good. We've had eggs all week. That's why they told me pancakes. They didn't want any more eggs. So go figure that one. I'm gonna go ahead and eat without them though. Get me a plate here. I told them I've got some really good maple syrup though. Let me show you guys something here. So this is from Amish country. Check it out. Can you all see that? Some Ohio maple syrup. So that's something pretty special. You guys can see that. Yeah, Milo's back in the back bedroom, I think, all balled up. There you are. You ready for some pancakes? We're hoping you're ready for some pancakes. I don't know. They're giving me looks. Glazed over a stove. Yeah, it's some good stuff. This is Amish country. Maple syrup. Rare. Read that. There you go. Can you guys read that? This is pure and natural, old-fashioned maple syrup made from the sap of the sugar maple tree. Approximately 40 gallons of maple sap are boiled down to produce correct density of 1 gallon of this pure maple syrup. Did you know that pure maple syrup is nature's healthful sweetener? Contains vitamins, minerals, and necessary amino acids. Try it on grapefruit, hot cereal, granola, plain yogurt, winter squash, or sweet potatoes. I've tried that before. Use a glaze on meat over ice cream. Put it in coffee, milk, or milkshake. Pour it on pancakes, waffles, and French toast. You got it right there. Amish country. Maple syrup. And do you believe they tell you to freeze it? They tell you to freeze the maple syrup. It stays good longer if you keep it frozen. I guess you take it out before your time you need to use it. Let's see. All right. The crazy part is, you put this stuff in the freezer and it doesn't freeze, it just keeps it cold. So I don't know why it doesn't actually freeze. Yep, pure maple syrup. It's not cheap either, but you actually freeze it. Keep it in the freezer, pour it out, and it actually pours just the same. So cooking with East Coast Prospect, or East Coast Cooking Time. They said they should call Saturday mornings with East Coast Cooking. That might be a nice one to jump on. That's not a thought. That might be my time slot, Saturday mornings. And we can do whatever we cook for breakfast. But looks like we've been on for, about 81 minutes or 82 minutes. And I'm sure everybody's going to get their day started. It's 9:30 Eastern time here. But yeah, that pure maple syrup's awesome. But they have you keep it in the freezer. There's instructions on there about how to keep it too. So look at this, care of maple syrup. Once the container is open, syrup should be kept in the refrigerator or freezer. The freezer is best as maple syrup becomes thick but will not freeze. If mold does happen to form on top of syrup, it can be restored in its original flavor by reheating to a boiling point and skimming. So yeah, we keep this in the freezer and it pours right out. It doesn't freeze. So pure real maple syrup does a good job there. And this is bought this right there off the Amish, right there off the farm itself. So it wasn't in a store. You have to go knock on the door and right there with the Amish and pick it up there. So hey, and it doesn't cost as much as it does in the store either. But guys, I'm gonna eat my breakfast. I'm gonna let you guys go. Thanks for everybody tuning in. If you can, mash that like button on your way out. Mike Wolf will keep you in our prayers there. Help Debbie out there. We live an hour and a half from home, but we'll definitely keep you in mind. Yep, I'm going to have to go. Actually, got to take a roll of hay out to the cows myself, SMK. So I understand. So I'm going to eat this pancake, and we're heading to the farm ourselves. So you all take care. Marie, I'll check the email. You all are good. Have a blessed day, everybody. Milo, Miss ECP. Thanks, Robert. You guys be good. ECP, over and out. Thanks for attending.